Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Now, the Hood River race just went down and Kai Thompson got the win. Pretty close between him and Finn Spencer, and then Kane de Wild in third. So cool to see the competition continuing over in Hood River. A shame a few more people couldn't get over to it. Looks like there are only about maybe 50 total people entering. There's like split up into pro division, open division, a bit of parawinging, bit of winging. So interesting racing over Hood River. From all reports, was the forecast wasn't so great, but the Kai Thompson, I messaged briefly and said the conditions were better than he thought. Maybe it was better because he won, but looks like it was, different style of racing. Top speeds or average speeds were closer to 25 k's an hour, whereas over in Hawaii they're upwards of 30 kilometers per hour. So really cool to see different people winning, but the same sort of, obviously Kai and Kane had really good races in Hawaii. Finn was moving really fast in Hawaii, but didn't really put his races together. So, cool to see those guys get some really good results. And also Gabby in the women's. Heard she came third in the open men's as well, which shows she's right up there in terms of all sort of downwind foiling, men or women. So really, really cool to see. Well done, Gabby. The other thing I want to talk about was wing foiling. How relevant is it now with parawinging sort of really starting to boom? Does it have a place? And I guess my answer is yes, I think it does. Over in Maui, I can definitely see how parawinging and in Hood River, parawing can definitely replace what you're doing winging. But for wave riding, the ability to basically have your wing in your hand, put it back behind you while riding a wave, that having the wing again at the end of the wave is a really convenient thing. With a parawing, having to catch the wave, stash the wing, ride the wave, and then deploy the wing again. It's going to be interesting to see people's skill set sort of develop. But for me, on a small sort of beach break style wave that I had this week, I can't see how a parawing would have been better. The waves are only really quite short, and the ability to have the wing and grab it after you fall off the wave and power up when you need to and depower when you need to was something that the parawing hasn't been able to deliver just yet. So basically, I think parawing and winging, I think that one's not going to replace one another. Obviously, parawing is going to eat into some of the winging market, but I don't know. I'm keeping a wing in my quiver, that's for sure, and I'm definitely adding the parawing to my quiver. I see longer waves working better with the parawing. Longer waves further out to sea, downwind runs really good with the parawing. But for short beach break style waves, the wing, light winds, the wing's still pretty good. So yeah, they're my thoughts for this week. Also, I am working on a parawing foil course. It's one of those things that, trying to keep up with the times. I think that there are lots of things that are said on podcasts, but you've got to really sift through them. Lots of things that I've learned through my own experience from my parawing journey that I think I can pass on, and I guess weekly calls, breaking down videos and questions from people who learn like yourselves, I think could be a really powerful thing. So if you're looking to learn to parawing, definitely join the Coach Casey Club now, but also I'm working on a parawing course as we speak. So keep an eye on that. Also working on a foiling fundamentals. This is an important one because I think a lot of skills, winging, parawinging, foiling, surf foiling, downwind foiling, pump foiling, they all cross over. There isn't like one. There's a reason top foilers can do all of them basically. And I think if we can look at the fundamental skills, the foiling fundamentals of why someone's doing really well and why others are not, I think it's going to help. So check out the foiling fundamentals as well. That's something I'm working on. And we're talking about that every week on Talk About Tuesday, basically just a weekly coaching call. So if you haven't already, check out the Coach Casey Club, and I'll see you there on Tuesday.